everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be unboxing my Paul Rubens watercolours and I'm going to swatch each of the colours for you, and eventually I will try out the mini sketchbook that came with my set of watercolours. So let's get straight into this video. I bought the 24 half pan set of Paul Rubens watercolours and it comes in this really nice presentation box along with this little pink chamois, and then the actual tin itself is a really nice shade of pink as well. So you can purchase a pink or also a blue version, I believe. Inside you can open up and then there are two areas in which you can mix your watercolour paints. There's also a swatch piece of paper with all of the different colours listed on each side, and then there's also a brochure with all of the different colours that Paul Rubens has in their collection. So if you're looking to expand your Paul Rubens paint set, then you could have a good browse through that. Paul Rubens also do this really nice little sketchbook. I got this A6 sketchbook with my set. However, you can also purchase larger Paul Rubens watercolour sketchbooks on Amazon as well. Each of the half pans are individually wrapped and it clearly labels the number of the paint and also the name of the paint. It was really easy to remove each of the pieces of packaging over the top of the half pans. Once I have removed all of the packaging, I did actually think that the colours looked quite dark and they didn't really look all that vibrant, even though it suggested that this was a vibrant pack. So we're going to see how well that vibrancy comes out once I swatch all of these colours. The first thing that I noticed about these paints is the consistency of them. So as I swipe across on my paint, the consistency is so creamy and really nice. I didn't come across any type of chalkiness whatsoever whilst I was swatching these paints. And as soon as I added the water to my paints, that vibrancy of them just came through straight away. And there are so many nice hues of paint within this set, so I highly recommend this for any beginners because this set I think is such good value for money. I really liked all of the colours that were included in this 24 half pan set, and I think that they would all mix really nicely for a larger piece. So I'm really pleased so far with my purchase. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see in upcoming videos using these paints. So that's my swatch test so far. I'm now going to move on to a little painting within the sketchbook to test out the paper within the sketchbook. So the sketchbook is really good quality. The paper is 100% cotton hot pressed and it's acid free. It's also 300 GSM, so it should hold the watercolour really well within this sketchbook. You can also use it for other art mediums as well, so it's a really versatile little sketchbook to take on the go. So I'm going to test it out and test to see what I think of it. My initial thoughts are that the texture of the paper is really good. I like how it hasn't got a repetitive indentation like some cheaper watercolour papers have, and considering this is a cheaper, more affordable brand, I think that this is a really fantastic sketchbook. You can purchase larger versions of these sketchbooks on Amazon, and I definitely think that I will go ahead and buy a larger one, because this one is very small. It's perfect for taking out if you want to go and paint on location or do some little colour studies. And for today's painting I am just working on an agave plant because unfortunately I don't think that my little agave is going to make it past the winter, so I thought I would pay tribute to my agave by painting a picture of it. The watercolours are laying down really well within this sketchbook. I'm using a layering technique, so adding watercolour on top of the paint that I had already laid down, making sure it's dry first of all, but I am also incorporating some wet in wet method just because I want to get some natural forms within my agave plant. I'm also testing out a couple of the paintbrushes that I bought in my last haul video. So I've got this fine detail paintbrush here, which has got an ergonomic handle. However, I always tend to hold my paintbrushes a lot further down, and I found that I kept going towards the actual little metal part of the paintbrush rather than where the triangle ergonomic area is. But overall, it did have a nice feel to it. It worked well with the Paul Rubens watercolours. What would you paint with your Paul Rubens? Let me know in the comments what you would have a go at painting. So far, I'm really impressed with these paints. A little bit of pigment really does go a long way with the colours, and all of the colours that I have used have been absolutely beautiful. I've tried out a lot of the different blues and greens within this piece because those two colours are ones that I usually gravitate towards, and I'm really impressed with all of the pigments in this. I also tried out my new washi tape from last week's haul video. However, if you haven't seen that video, I will link in the description box below. Okay, so I have tested every single one of those colours, and I am a huge fan of these watercolours. I think that the quality of the paint is fantastic for the price. Considering I paid only £25 in the end for these watercolours, I think they are absolutely brilliant. I think that they are perfect for students or anyone wanting to get into watercolours, and I think that the actual formula is really nice, and the colours are just so vibrant. I have linked them in the description box in case you are interested in buying a set. I bought my Paul Rubens watercolours as part of a haul. If you haven't seen that video, I will link that one below. In case you're interested in a few other products, go and check that one out. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on any of my videos. Give this video a big thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. It really does help out my channel, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!